Today, I'm going to be reviewing a classic movie, Back to the Future. Sadly, I haven't seen the movie until now, so I was wondering if the movie actually lived up to the hype and love that everyone had for it. After watching this movie through, I have to say, this movie is worthy of the love that everyone has for it. Back to the Future is about a high school student named Marty. He's acquainted with a scientist named Dr. Brown, and one day he had the opportunity to witness Doc's greatest invention, a time-traveling DeLorean. However, some complications occur, and Marty is stuck in the past. The problem is that Marty can't return back to his time of 1985 unless he gets his parents to fall in love with each other again. I love the comedy that this movie had, from Marty's life vest, to Doc's craziness as a mad scientist, to pushing the stereotypes of a student. It was amazing. I can agree that some of the jokes were odd at times, but I guess that's what makes the film funny. The amount of graphics and designs they managed to utilize in 1985 is quite impressive, seeing as they don't have the same technology as we have today. From the time-traveling sparks, to the fire trails, to the lightning scene, it was great for a movie in its time, and I still think it is today. Lastly, I can't ignore the actors. George McFly, Marty's father, is such a classic nervous nerd. He's a complete nervous wreck in front of anyone, and it adds a lot of laughter throughout the movie. Marty and Doc's friendship is so unique in the way that Marty has no clue what Doc is ever doing, yet he has complete trust for him in all of his inventions. It's because of this trust that their friendship grows throughout the movie, which is quite unique. Now, I can't forget Biff. He is such a great antagonist. He is so smooth when he picks on George. Typically, bullying and fights aren't funny in movies, but there was something to his acting and his encounters with George that made it funnier than any other movie I've seen. Plus, Biff at the end of the movie is even better, but I'll let you see that for yourself. The only two complaints that I have in mind for this movie is the cliche romance and the duration of the movie. I'm not a big romance fan like I've said before, but the romance in this movie was pretty tolerable, so I'm not complaining too much. Additionally, with this movie's duration coming close to about 2 hours, you might be like me, where I get a little bit restless while watching it just in general. Besides these 2 points, which really aren't negatives, I still would recommend watching this classic movie. I'm sure you'll get a great kick out of it, and enjoy the acting behind every character in the film. Reviewing for Scott Center News, I'm Preston Kwok.